Hey, it's Amber with Fit to Fight. I'm here with Ryan. We're going to talk about chopping. Chopin? Chopping.
Hey, this is Amber Staklinski with Fit to Fight, and this is your Fit to Fight fix.
So the outside part of my arm, outside for now, the pinky side, the ulna bone, whatever you want to refer to it as, when my elbow is out, that pinky side is out, it's good for framing and maintaining space. So we see it in things like arm stops, where if he's trying to shoot in on me, I can use that outside arm to keep him off, keep him away from me. If he was doing something like trying to stab me with a knife, I can use that outside arm to start redirecting, keeping that blade away and off of me. We see it on the ground a lot too. In jiu-jitsu, it's referred to oftentimes as a frame. So I keep that forearm in between us to, again, buy myself space. And even if he can collapse my arms down, my forearm being out here keeps my arm, my upper arm, my lower arm, a little bit of space for me no matter what, because I've got some hands up and in between us. And then even further, I can use that outside part of my arm to start flaring and making him look away from me. I learned this is what time is it grip, where I build a line across his shoulders. I flare my elbow up and into his jaw, like I'm trying to turn my arm over and look at my watch on my hand. So those help keep him away and kind of maintain some space. But when I turn my elbow in and I use that same part of the bone, now I can get a little bit more control that's inward and a lot more pressure in towards me. So if we look at something like the tie clinch, for example, I bring that forearm in and through, my elbow comes in, and now I can look to squeeze and run my elbows together and put some pressure and start driving and controlling him. We can also look at this off of things like takedowns. You've probably seen a hip break takedown in some of our videos where I get underneath the back and I'm gonna look to take him down. If I leave my pinky side out, there's just not a lot of pressure that I can apply to the hip. But when I turn that hand over, now I'm able to run my elbow in much further. So I keep my hands connected, and as I run my elbow in, I can put a lot of pressure and weight on that hip so that he can't step and look to start hitting takedowns. One other place where I might use that kind of elbow in, bring this forearm through, is on like an underhook if I'm trying to put a lot of pressure on the shoulder. So I get my underhook and I'd like to collapse his arm between. If I keep my arms flat, I do this kind of, I call this a dog grip, because dogs just kind of lock down on you. I don't know how many dogs hug you guys daily, but they'll just kind of throw their paws over. No, not many. They'll kind of throw their paws over, and it's the flats of my arms on his shoulder, so I don't have a lot of control. But if I turn this hand so that my pinky is inside, re-grip, now I'm able to use my elbow to start adding pressure to my forearm, to his shoulder, and I can look to start breaking posture, breaking balance, and going from there. So especially if you're looking to get controls or gather into you, the person, the arm, the hip, the shoulder, whatever you're working on, if you're looking to gather it in, focus on your arm placement so you can get your elbow turned in so that you can use that ulna pinky side of your forearm, but to pull in towards you rather than to frame away. And that's chopping. Go drill it.
I hope you enjoyed that fix, and welcome to the Fit to Fight Republic.